Yep.
Oh, it's a red rush, not red
Or
control.
maybe.
So he wanted to be a lot more
Uh,
on the aggressive side of games.
oh yeah, deck 1 Talon's Prayers, deck 2 Red Rush. So Rush versus Yellow Rush. Traditionally, Red Rush has been kind of favored since its creatures normally trade better,
Yeah.
and he's got Ground Shakers as well. So that should actually be really good because normally the angry creatures aren't very good against aggro decks. They don't come out fast enough. Whereas Ground Shaker versus all of these monks and stuff should be amazing. So I think this is a like a meta killer Red Rush list. And yeah, so we're not saying traditionally red creatures matched up well. If you look at this King's Faithful versus Doomdrake, it's like if they trade, it's Mazine paid 1 mana for a 4/1. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't even follow up with Shaitan Demon. Like, and there's nowhere he can fly other than directly backwards.
You
There's
have to
so
take the loss and just win soldier to
yeah,
trade both, right?
I think so. But you feel really bad about yourself. So with Mazine's hands, you double land, right? Like, because you're not playing
I would
anything.
think so, but he does
With
have
double,
bomb slingers, and
yeah,
maybe he's thinking he needs the bomb slinger something that comes down
yeah, I
in
don't hate
case of
that.
more doom drakes or something.
So Taleiran's wind soldiering to get the aggressive lands, which I like, but think I would have saved. Oh, he's not. I think Taleiran messed that up. I think he thought he had more mana, because if he'd done this next turn and dropped the Desert and Deathwalker, that would have been a really good play that sort of let him go aggressive from this
Right.
position. But he ended up drawing a card, and now he's used the Wind Soldier for no board presence.
And then he wanted to set up the follower, I guess, to be a collector or something, because he didn't move it on the mountain. Which means,
Yeah,
like, maybe you should have held it so you could collect from the well. This is looking really bad for Taleiran, though, because he played directly into Mazine's Ground Shaker.
and now he directly into Bomb Yeah, as Mazine, you just double land at the bottom, collect, and Bomb Slinger this, right?
Do you even collect, or do you just hit face +1 bomb slinger?
Oh yeah,
I
that
think you
might.
just want to put on the pressure.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yellow Rush is at 0 mana. You might as well. Like normally, you want to make the lands if they let you collect rather than +1ing because then you have lands afterwards. But yeah,
Actually,
the
you know
lands are
what?
like
He could even just outrace them and just drop Axe Grinder.
yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. This 5/4. So we know that Taleiran has flash winds, but Mazine doesn't, and without that you can actually just ignore it for a turn and kill it next turn. So he collects
Exactly.
and goes to 5 mana for Bomb Slinger. Yeah.
And that's it already.
Oh,
Wow.
evened up.
Well, tie game.
Yep.
Let's see what the players decide to bring. If you're Taleiran, right, and you bring Yellow Rush, do you bring Red Rush as well? Do you just go all in
Well,
with the rushes and do
I
what
mean
Mazine did,
maybe,
or
but surely he's got some deck in his lineup to counter Rush. Like, yeah, but if he's played on ladder at all, he should know that it's a Rush meta at the moment.
right?
So, so I mean, I would have, even if I was starting yellow, I would have brought something to try and beat rush decks. Probably some sort of hardcore red control deck would have been my choice. Um, what else could you run? So, I mean, we didn't see any Death Wish ghouls, so he could have 3 wishes, though I'm not sure that counts as a hardcore anti-rush deck. Well, what would you say are the hardcore anti-rush decks at the moment? Because traditionally it was
Anti-rush.
yeah, but blue's kind of bad at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be playing blue. We're gonna jump into game, guys. Maybe red control is one
Yeah,
of the only ones left with this list that's like known to be good anti-rush.
yeah, it's like red control and yellow control, I'd say, are the best against rush.
So
But
it's gonna be a red rush
oh,
face-off.
okay, Jesus, what's this deck? But yep, okay, let's go, boys.
I would think the player with King's Faithful has the advantage.
Yeah, Cyphers is a good answer though, just one of the few good answers. And Mazine having King's Faithful on as player 2 is really nice because it lines up exactly to explore and cast it on turn 1. Oh man, and already the good trade start.
He's gonna
So,
allow him to step forward to get the aggressive land and kill off the Axe Grinder.
so then he goes to 6 mana so he can Axe Grinder and Cyphers. I mean, that could be worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously as Taleiran, you kill the 4/3, there's no reason to leave it alive. And there's a bit of a question of whether you drop Outland Ranger. but I don't know his list on whether it's whether it's
Right.
worth
Do you
saving or not.
do you even consider playing the Outcast? No, the Outcast is
No,
just detrimental.
Red Rush has no haste units, so there's no reason to cast it this turn. Oh, okay, so he saved it. That's reasonable. Like if he's
Do you know the opponent is Red Rush? Well, I guess now you kind of do. But
if
up
they don't,
until that point, all they
that,
did was double land and Mountain Axe Grinder, which could be a control start if he was trying to land block.
that would be a really suspect control deck, though. I guess you're technically right. So I mean, Taleiran could be in worse shape. So the initial trade slightly favored Mazine, but because he had nothing he was willing to play last turn,
Right.
he gave back tempo.
These games are going fast. Or
Yeah,
the players are doing their plays really quickly. I'm impressed. Taleiran, he's got to feel behind right now. Do you make the mountain to block the Outland Ranger and just develop a hate seed? I feel like you're behind and you kind of have to.
so I definitely wouldn't make the mountain aggressively for it. I'd consider drawing a card depending on what my list was, because I think if you play the hate seeds here, you're kind of opting out of your way back into this game.
Right.
Whereas, yeah, you might draw something better. Okay, but he wants to race. I mean, it's definitely oh, god damn it, stop trolling me. Oh yeah. So if he wants to play this turn, yeah. Okay, so that was one of his options. And Mazine is 1 mana off bomb slingering this, which is unfortunate for him, but very fortunate for Taleiran. Yeah, Hate Seed is definitely one of the power cards of Red Rush. You know, like if you choose to play Red Rush, this is why. Yeah, at the moment a 4/5 for 4, that's not insane, but it's not even bad. But when it starts getting to 0 mana, yeah, that's good.
What do you think of
Okay,
this line? It
this
does
isn't
set him up to Bomb Slinger next turn.
the outcast power. Oh,
Oh,
so he's protecting his creature.
and then buffing it to live the trade.
That's cool.
That was an interesting play, because what I had considered was just,
Okay.
wow, well that's game.
Okay.
I mean,
Yep.
either way, he was in such a huge